Hey everyone, this is the Wealth Building Educator. And now I wanted to do a brief video just basically talking about how important it is as parents that we set our children up to be financially successful in the future. As I have discussed before, I have a 15-year-old son, and he is currently employed. He got employed approximately 5 to 6 months ago. He's been working and making about $9.50 an hour. He brings home about $150 to $190 every 2 weeks. And I have been basically forcing him to save or invest half of his money. As soon as the check comes, it goes right into my account. I transfer half into his account, and then I transfer the other half into his Fidelity Roth IRA for a minor. And it automatically is invested into FZROX, which is it's a broad-based index fund. It's not like the total stock market fund, but there's approximately 2,500 to 2,800 stocks within that fund. And it is actually a zero fee fund that Fidelity offers. I say that it's important that we model the behavior and we kind of force them into those savings and investments, because every day I see my son and I talk to my son, and he is buying things and just so ready to just spend his money. And then I think back on the times when I had my $4 an hour job at Publix, my $4.25 an hour job at Kroger, and I would get my $25, $30, $35 a week and be gone by the weekend. And I just couldn't wait for payday. I really enjoyed getting paid. I loved having my own money, but the money was gone before you knew it. And I knew nothing about investing. As soon as that money came in, it was gone. And looking back on it, I just think, wow, what if I was told by my dad or somebody to invest half of what you get? For a 15, 16-year-old, what's the difference between $40 and $20? What if I would have got a $40 check and I put $20 into the market every pay period? I can't even tell you what I spent some of that money on. I know it probably was a Taco Bell, a Quick Trip snacks and things like that. But imagine the power of having had the ability to learn about the stock market at 15 or 16 years old. And even if I didn't necessarily know anything about the stock market, automatically investing that money before I even saw anything. Imagine me, or imagine yourself investing half of every check you have received from the age of 15 to the age of 20, the age of 15 to the age of 25, the age of 15 to the age of 30, the age of 15 to the age of 40, the age of 15 to the age of 42, which I will be in a few weeks. Imagine if you had that opportunity. Now, of course, as you get older, you have bills, you have family, investing 50% of your after-tax money is going to be difficult. My wife and I are at about 40 to 45% total of our gross income in investments each month or each year. But I think it'll be difficult to do 50%. It's possible though. Some people are able to do it. But just imagine you're a little kid and you're able to invest 50%. My son doesn't miss the money, so he's able to buy a lot of things he wants. I see Amazon packages coming in every week, and we're able to check that and say, what are you buying, young man? But hey, it's stuff that he either wants or stuff that he needs. And he's able to do that because he has his own job, he has his own money, he has a sense of pride. At the same time, he understands that I'm socking his money away in the future. Now, for the future, the interesting thing is, if I sat down with him and I asked him, hey, son, how much do you want to invest? He might say $10 per pay period, or $5 a pay period, or $25 a pay period, which is better than nothing. At the same time, it's not going to have that same impact 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now as being able to save 50% of what you make. And I think the powerful thing about saving 50% is that it really gets you used to living on a lot less than you make, a lot less than you bring home. So it's important. So I think it's very important that we as parents model this behavior, that we coach our children, that we let them know that $1 becomes $88 in 40 to 45 years. $1,000 that he has right now in a Roth IRA at 15 years old, hey, it might be $89, $90, $95,000 by the time he is, 50, 60, 70 years old, just that little bit of money. He's going to continue to add to that pot. So the way you build generational wealth isn't necessarily to give your kids money or to, force them to do certain things that they might not necessarily want to do, but you need to give them options and tell them at the same time, this is what you need to do to be successful in the future, to have this large nest egg, and you want them to understand and you want them to buy in. My son is bought in completely to the idea of saving his money. He's still able to almost do whatever he wants with his money. But me as a responsible father, me as a responsible parent, teaching him to be a good steward of his money, I need to give him the opportunity to kind of save himself from himself, because 15, 16-year-olds want to spend. So if I was not having him invest any money, that money will be gone just as quickly as it's coming in, just like it is now. But he has that safety net now of knowing that he will have this money there in retirement. So, hey, parents, have those conversations with your kids. I believe it's important to start with their first job. Let them know before they even get their job that you are going to be investing this money, and here's why you're going to be investing this money. And these are the benefits of you investing this money. But you have to do it up front. If they get used to bringing a certain amount of money home each week or every other week, it's going to be very difficult to reel them back in, especially if you have not set those expectations up front. So it's a very difficult job to be a parent. The job of a parent is to ensure that our children are much more well off when they are adults than we are as adults. Every generation must get better, and we must coach our kids. We must be the best advocates for our kids and the best coaches for our kids. So, hey, I appreciate you for continuing to support the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe to content. I really believe that we can continue to spread the word. I have gotten so much positive feedback from others who are now opening Roth IRAs for their 15, 16, 17-year-old children to get them to invest because they want them to become millionaires as well. I'm excited. I'm excited about the future that we all are establishing for our children, and we will be continuing to build generational wealth for years to come. Hey, appreciate you all. You all have a phenomenal day.